Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to another week of Force of Will news. So we got quite a few things to actually go over this week, so we're going to go ahead and go right into it. Before we get started, as always, if you guys are looking for Force of Will singles, sealed product, Caster Chronicles singles, or sealed product, be sure to visit the link in the description below for Happy Little Hug Factory. They got all of that there, including a Buylist for Force of Will, and they have Winds of the Ominous Moon for Force of Will, and New World Admissions for Caster Chronicles up for pre-order on there still. At least last I checked, and they also have singles for those games, so be sure to check out there, and be sure to click the link in the description below when you go to buy your products so they know we sent you. So first, before I get into the main part of news, I just want to give you guys a little bit of teaser to just look out this Friday, I believe it is, on Negative Legends channel. He has a video coming up there, and we might have a little bit of you might be able to catch us in a sort of a cameo in the background or something at some point. So just keep an eye out for that, Negative Legends channel on the 25th. Definitely something to look forward to there. First bit of really big exciting news is we got some news regarding the Colossal ruler, which is Kaguya. So if you guys don't remember, Kaguya was this Colossal ruler coming out that's sort of locked behind a 3-box paywall. Now, obviously, a lot of people, including myself, were very upset about this and voiced our frustration about that. Jeff Finnegan, the global liaison, said he was going to talk to the company to see if something could happen. We got a Force of Will post from the Force of Will company on their Facebook saying that they were working on something, and now it looks like something is coming to fruition. We had these images pop up, courtesy of Robert, on the he's the head in the US of events and all that. He received this box full of Kaguya Colossal ruler cards, as you can see, whole bunch of them. I asked if these were the rulers you get when you buy 3 boxes or if these are separate from that, and he responded with, quote, separate, wink, unquote. So these are separate from when you buy 3 boxes. It's a way to get them, hopefully. And I asked, or people asked, I don't remember if it was myself or not, but if he could elaborate further on what exactly these will be for, and he said more information about it will be coming soon. So so stay tuned for that. Hopefully, maybe by next week we'll know exactly how you can get these rulers outside of buying 3 boxes, and how all that will work. Will be pretty interesting. Were you guys going to GP Denver and you were excited about it? Hopefully not. If you are, you might want to look into it. The date and location has changed. So just off the bat, the date is August 11th and 12th at the Colorado Convention Center. So yeah, they changed locations. They initially cited reasons such as the badge prices went up, or the badge prices were sort of a lock in to get into the convention center, hotel rates going up, different things like that. But when pressed further in the comments, it was revealed that it was because the convention center just itself mismanaged the whole thing and double booked and different things like that, and weren't communicating properly, it sounds like. Just a whole bunch of stuff, and they said, essentially they said by the end of it that they'll never use this convention center again, but whole bunch of just crappy stuff that was out of their control, it sounds like. And so now it's moved to that date and location. So Jeff Finnegan did confirm that the end of May is when we'll be getting the second print run of Time Spinning Witch. So I'm pretty excited about that, especially with how many stores sold out of that product and haven't been able to get any more. And also excited about it just to get non-misprinted rulers will be nice. And I'm hoping the quality of the cards will be fixed, especially things like inverted cards and regular cards that I had pulled that had nicks and scuffs on them and stuff like that. So I'm hoping the overall quality is a little bit higher. We still have the crappy booster boxes, but one step at a time. And we also got our first look at the Wander League promo coming up, and it is signed to the future, as you can see here. It is really pretty looking. It has Pandora, it looks like, on there. I'm really digging the artwork. I love this type of stuff. It kind of reminds me, not exactly, but kind of reminds me of Split Heaven and Earth with Split Chan on there. But really digging it. I'm gonna definitely try and at least attempting to start up Wander at my locals, just so I can get some of these promos more easily than just buying them on TCG Player, because I love them. We had a sort of interesting thing in Singapore. Singapore ran an ambassador GP. I'm not sure the specifics of what that means or is. If you want the full specifics, including deck lists, be sure to visit our website, tcgscrubs.com, or I should have a link in the description below, assuming I remember, for these results. But it was a GP, it was Rhea cluster only. I believe it enforced the Rhea bans as well. If it did, that'd be kind of interesting, because those Rhea bans include Rune Story, which everyone believed if you ban that card, that'll sort of nerf Sherry a bit. But according to this, the top 8 seeding included a Keurig, a Sherry, a Farrer, and then 5 Sherrys. So not too much to go over there. A total of 22 people attended as far as we can tell. So yeah, like I said, if you want the specifics, tcgscrubs.com. A quick side note before I get into the Caster Chronicles director's notes is, if you guys know, the current program they have for misprint rulers is if you pulled a misprint ruler out of Time Spinning Witch, you just mail it back into a certain address and then you get the corrected ruler back. And one thing we've noticed is it's taken a long time to do that. So for example, Oscar, he sent his in on April 12th. So well over a month ago, and has still not gotten his ruler, and I sent mine in about 3.5 weeks ago or so. Still have not gotten mine. There are people who we talked to both in the YouTube comments and on Discord who are similar time frames, if not longer, that have not seen their rulers. There was one who said that theirs got lost in the mail, and so they contacted them, they sent them another one, and they still haven't received the new one after a certain long amount of time as well, so they're worried that might be lost as well. It just seems like the whole situation is not being handled as efficiently as it should for such a drastic mistake. Not on the company's part, on the printer's part, but kind of weird, especially when in other countries they sent these sort of ruler booster packs that you would just get when you pulled a ruler and you just exchanged it for that instead. And it was a lot cleaner, easier process. You got instant satisfaction, especially like, say, for example, I pull an IMU. I can play that IMU misprint legally, but if I send it in, I don't have a ruler to legally play until that comes in. So now I'm going on a month of not having a legal IMU to play. And our locals are like, yeah, it's fine, you can play without it. But I personally, it's just a personal preference of I just want the actual ruler to play that deck. So I haven't played my IMU deck yet at my locals. I've been sticking to pandas, but I shouldn't have to print out a proxy or anything like that. I shouldn't have to have my phone out after a month of waiting. And it's just this sort of weird thing that they have one person handling the entire US, I'm pretty sure. And if they're having trouble handling it, then the company should send some more support, or they should have foreseen that they would have trouble handling it and spread it out maybe among multiple people. Anything other than what seems to be going now, which just seems to cause a lot of problems that we've seen, and just not a lot of people happy about not receiving the rulers. I see stuff in the Facebook group every single day about people posting, asking if people have received the rulers and different things like that. So I'm hoping we start getting some answers, or at least start getting our rulers pretty soon here. Last bit of news is the Caster Chronicles released a director's note article sort of going over the inception of the game, going over a quick summary of each set and like what went into it, as well as the set coming out and future sets, and including something with the lore, I guess, kind of. If you want my brief summary, you can visit the actual Force of Will News article on our website, tcgscrubs.com, and it should be on the main page. If not, you can just go to articles and click on Force of Will News. And I have a breakdown of the main points as well as a link to the article itself if you want it super detailed. A couple highlights from it is they confirmed they'll be doing more collaborations, especially for promo cards and stuff like that. And they teased that the next promo would probably be a Soulbond Servant, which would be super awesome, because Soulbond Servants not only were one of my favorite cards just visually in this game, but in any game, it's one of my favorite looking full art textured cards I've ever seen. It's just really cool. So I'm curious how they'll top that, if they even can in promo form, or if they'll do something cool with the promos different than what they did with the cards themselves. And he teased that the set coming out this weekend is going to have secrets within. I don't know if they're referring just to the super secret cards we usually get, like the Soulbond chant or from the last set, and different things like that, because I don't know if we've seen it for this set or not. I'm drawing a blank, which I will have a box opening this Friday, so look forward to that, guys. I'm pretty excited about it. He teased that the set 4, so not this set, but the next after, the set after is going to introduce a new duel system, a way to duel between servants, it sounded like, or something like that. So that sounds kind of cool. I'm not sure what exactly that means, but I'm super curious. And the structure of this game definitely could lend itself to something like that because of the way it works with orbs and all that. And it felt like the lore hinted at something called holy power, which the lore says is different than magic and as a way to power its casters and different things like that. So I'd be curious if that's an actual mechanic coming and it's a different way to maybe play stuff onto the field, or just different interactions. It sounds like it could be something kind of cool. And it's something that would change the set going forward, because it hinted that magic is just not going to happen going forward. At least the traditional way, that holy power powering magically is how it's going to work. So I'm wondering if there's going to be shift either in set 4 or the next cluster. If they do that, what exactly would be coming there. So that'd be kind of interesting to see. So that about does it for the news today. Let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite story or any news that you think I might have missed that I should keep an eye out for next time? Anything like that. And be sure to visit, like I said, tcgscrubs.com if you want more detailed breakdowns of different things on our articles, as well as full lists of GPs and all that. And I'll see you guys next week.